PumpFun's social media team is almost as chaotic as the coins to come out of the platform. Earlier this week, the team tweeted a joke announcement about adding a crazy new feature to the platform, compulsory tipping, which is obviously poking fun at tipping culture in the USA. And although they later clarified that this was actually a joke, it did raise the question, would tipping devs actually make PumpFun better? Before we dive into that, this dev is announcing a new feature. Because of the excessive demand from the early holders of the In the Trenches channel, I've made a community telegram for you all to come in and hang out, talk about your wins and losses, and learn more about the space. I've left a link to it in the description and hope to see you there soon. Just don't shill me your bollocks Trump to the moon coin or I will super kick you like prime Shawn Michaels. PumpFun's biggest strength is also its biggest weakness. The fact that anyone can make a coin for just 0.02 Sol makes it incredibly easy for rugs to flood the platform. Devs are also heartless. They could cheat with just one buyer or dump their entire bag just before the coin is about to hit radium. But every coin is made with an obvious incentive, to make money. It's all very well and good not wanting a dev to sell, but why would they make a coin in the first place if they weren't going to profit from it? If PumpFun did add a feature where you could tip a dev, it could actually incentivize holding. Maybe the option opens up after they pay DEX, or maybe after the coin reaches a certain market cap. If 10 people, for instance, all sent 0.1 Sol to the dev, showing that the community values his time and effort, maybe, just maybe, it would promote devs by the true definition and not bank robbers in disguise. It's really hard for coins on PumpFun to generate any kind of community while the dev's still in the token. Instead of it being a sign of stability, the dev not selling is somehow almost seen as a risk factor by everyone imaginable. Because it feels inevitable that the dev is going to sell at some point, so they'd rather just get it out of the way and buy in after that to start a community takeover. The devs that do try to build a community often struggle because of this fear and end up dealing with riots in the comments and in their telegrams, with people trying to force the CTO to eliminate that risk entirely. Enabling tipping, for instance, would actually give the community a chance to try and turn Darth Vader back into Anakin Skywalker, but then it could go the other way and you could see Anakin mass rug a group of younglings. Like, could you imagine anything worse than you and your boys tipping a dev, all of you up 2 to 4x, sitting pretty, and then the dev rugs anyway? Not only does he make a huge profit, but he takes some of yours too before sending you back to Valhalla. Sensational. It really is a double-edged sword, but would the feature really be that lethal to try? Unlike the original fake announcement, a voluntary way to tip the dev could actually bring one of the best parts of crypto to a platform that has just descended into absolute chaos over the last few weeks. It's genuinely felt harder and harder to make money, despite Sol pumping to all-time highs on a near daily basis. Every play is either now an instant rug or a random 30x, and there is very little in between. There's no gradual slow mooner where a community has a chance to even form. Every coin is just a frantic run for the exit sign with no regard to the future of the project in mind. And a feature like this might just give a small minority who want it a chance to actually build something rather than put on a blindfold, smack some Lego bricks together and hope for the best. Whether or not they add the feature, one thing's for sure, PumpFun isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and the more features they add that give optionality to both devs and holders alike, the more success they're going to have in the long run. If you're struggling in the PumpFun trenches though, you're in the right spot. You can learn about more profitable ways to trade on PumpFun by clicking the video on your screen, and until next time, I'll see you in the trenches.